stop watching personal development videos. This is a message you have probably heard 1,000 times before, and you are not even reacting when you hear me saying it. So that's why I'm going to adjust it a little bit and say that don't watch some of the personal development videos and content out there. There's a lot of things wrong with this space and our society and how we live in the Western countries, in the developed countries, and how can we correct this? This is like we're going in the wrong direction, and there's so many flaws with it. So where should I start? Firstly, about about narcissism. If you watch videos where you are like boosting your confidence just for the sake of it, to create this kind of overblown false confidence and false ego, you are getting narcissistic. You are increasing your narcissism, and that's what we see also in our society, in our part of the world. Increase of narcissism and self-centeredness and all that stuff connected to narcissism, and it's not good, because you don't feel well. You still have a broken core, a broken ego. You are not healed in the inside. You are just creating this false sense of self, and it might feel good, but it won't feel good forever. So it's just a short solution to a bigger problem. And when we look at different videos that are popular now, they are just repeating the same old shit about things that you should say to yourself, self-affirmation. I'm so good, I'm the best, I'm confident, I look good, look at how I am, how I look and everything. And that's just, when is it good to do that? And first and most, it doesn't work, because telling yourself things forcefully that you don't believe in to begin with, that doesn't work. Actually, it just makes it worse, because when you see results from your actual life that don't align with that, you get angry and you get frustrated. And what's the solution to that? Okay, well, then you feel entitled. You begin feeling entitled to all the things in your life, and you just want more and more of that, what you should get, what you expect to get, because you have done these exercises and you tell yourself that you're so great and good, which is supposed to work, because someone told you that it should, and they said it worked for them. And that's the second part of it, that people watch these videos and then they just blindly take in everything they say just because they like this person. It's like a motivational speaker for them. This is the type of motivational person development videos that you shouldn't watch. I don't want you to watch that, because it boosts your ego, creates a false self of yourself, and you just take other person's energy and motivation from them, and then you live on that. And what happens then after a while when you run out of energy? You look for the next video, or you go and watch all the other videos that this person has, or other similar persons. Like, it's an addiction. You're addicted to it, and it creates it's bad for us all, because it increases narcissism and egocentrism. It's not good, and it doesn't work. You cannot forcefully tell yourself things. You can't change your thoughts. It's a very nice, good idea. Like, people want these good ideas, but they don't work. You can't you are not a computer where you can delete some thoughts and insert other thoughts, and then you're happy. And also the connection with happy thoughts is happy feelings, and then you're happy. That's in the books I have read, in my experience, I thought we have gone through that already, because that's the 90s new age type of shit that was popular for a couple of years ago also, but it's still popular. Like, that's what people want, and it's like so weird, because that's not scientific at all, and so it's so stupid, so weird. It's stupid in my opinion, and also the thing is that course you can do it, and in one way it works, but then you have to do it constantly, and you're never really developing yourself. You're never really facing what you actually feel. You never heal. You never get in contact with your true self. You don't get to explore your shadows. You don't your inner child. You don't practice compassion. Talk kindly to yourself and help yourself. You don't experience the world. You don't get through connections because you live in this type of dream and illusion of what you should receive and get by your thoughts and from what this type of person has said on some YouTube videos. And what they actually do is they just give what people want, and that it doesn't matter if it's good or not, or if it's true, or if it's scientifically tested on anything. But they say it works because apparently people want this, and they also believe that it works. Maybe many times. So they have good intentions, but then there are also other people that just say good things that sounds good, but they actually just are scamming people. Or they tell these things because people like them, and then they just have the intention to make money off that, and that sucks for all good, us good people, because that's what I read in a book about the market. Like when then there's a market where there's a lot of scammers, they make all of the let's say the service providers in that area look bad. And what happens is that those good ones leave the market or the segment because they don't want to look bad, and they cannot do anything about it because all the attention goes to these bad ones that are not authentic, or they are not. They are lying to other people, or whatever they do, it's not real. That's bad for the whole market. So we need to get that also. So there's like good intentions, and then also people that actually have bad intentions. So that's not good. And when then then there's some good like interesting stuff here that I want to show you about being a nice man or a good man, which is the difference. As a kind man, that's better. But let's see, I have some pictures here. This is from a video from the one I have talked about before. But these are like, if you're a really nice guy, nice man, kind man, and you don't understand these social hierarchies and the competition that's in our society, it's a disadvantage for you. You don't gain leadership roles, you don't get status, power, or attraction from women either. No one really wants this lower level men. So it might be something in your personality, something you haven't learned. You cannot control or have taken responsibility of your emotions and thoughts. So you have like low confidence, low self-esteem, and all those things you could fix, and then you could increase your status and influence and power also, if you want to use that word. So it's nothing wrong with you as a person, but of course we need to have a distribution of all of them, from low value to high value. And earlier when we didn't have this equal society like we have now. We have complete equality and equity, maybe not equity, but equal between the genders and everything. It's equal here where I live in Finland. But before we had different classes, and that was like even almost better, because then you understood your position and your role. You didn't even dream of changing your class, because you understood that this is where I belong, and that's quite fine. And then because if you always strive to be better, to change, like we do today, like we all know that we can do whatever we want, then it's not really good for us, because that creates mental disorder, even, or like it affects your mental health. It's not good for you. So that's one thing. About from this guy, he has like this combine these things, this really good experience, science, and analysis, because if you only have experience and analysis, you're full by randomness, because that's what people say. These testimonials that you see all everywhere, it's just they also tell you that this is not normal, they are not representative, but many of them don't. You never see the whole picture, and then it can just be random. You don't know the factors why they have succeeded, and then when you put in there include science also. There's another trap here. When science and analysis, there's no real experience, no actual results. So how do it practically? So that's not good. So you combine them all, and I like that idea. That's a really good idea, because we need more of science, we need more of analysis and critical thinking, because many have only experience and it's testimonials. And then we have another here, that if you believe that you're limitless, you can do whatever you want, and you tell yourself that reminds yourself of the limits you have. And there's another picture here of it. You say this limitless mantras: I can do whatever I want, I have all the power I need, I can develop myself infinitely, and all that shit, all that stuff. While they are good, some works for some people at certain moments, and they can be really good. But you also think about how to actually do it, and what could go wrong with what I do, and you have like a realistic idea of the situation. That's really important. And then because you remind yourself of the limits by saying you're limitless. So it can be, it might be like that. And here we have, this you can do anything. Constant reminder of approach. Weak self-esteem. You get low self-esteem for that, because you remind yourself. Because so the idea here is to just do something else. To just forget about all that shit, and just start doing, or just have focus on something else. And then you don't focus on how do I feel, how do that, because you can do it at a certain point, but if you do it too much, you get anxious, you get insecure, you let other people tell you what to do, you seek for confirmation by other people, and it's all those things. You don't want to do that, because you stay in this victim mindset and this lower level, lower status. That's good. And here's something from Gabriel Mathieu. This status driven, like this also is self-development. Like we get so much status driven, and it's about money and to what you can get and what you can achieve. And that's in a way that's good, because as men we want to achieve things, we want to get things, but we need to also get that in balance, because there's messages here for men that you should focus all on your career, build your business. It's boring. You are like a failure if you work in a 9-to-5. Well, it doesn't have to be. It's like can be completely fine if you like it, and like a 9-to-5 is can be so diverse. It's so many things. It can be a startup, it can be a small company, it could be a big company, it could be a corporation, whatever you can work in a project. Like if it's meaningful for you, it doesn't matter what you do. You decide yourself, but don't listen to those things these people that tell you this narrative that doing this thing is right and the other thing is incorrect and that's wrong. In the self-development from men, like in self-development for men is men telling men, and that's good, because we need more male role models, just as females need female role models, and we are quite the same. We need the same things, and but don't listen to this that's common in society now, like with all these groups to left of in the political spectrum. They tell you what to do and what to think and what kind of values and beliefs you should have, and no one can tell you what you should believe in that way. like that is so connected to you as a person, like how you see the world, what's your values in the world. Like they try to blame you and to make you shame you, and just because they can spread their narrative. And here this for this about first man, there was a comment I saw and I commented on it. Like he said that men should work for 18 hours for 10 years straight, and then they will be worth 1 million. But it's nothing that is certain by doing this. How can anyone say that you will get 100 million or any kind of results because the outcome is never in your possession. It's only the input you can control. It is nothing that there's so many factors depends on this. Also how you handle money and everything. And also what you do is like, do you even have a good business? And there's so much into business that I don't know, people that tell this don't understand how business work, and they just want to collect money from other people. And they said that that's impossible to do this, at least, especially to get the result. And then he's like that, and I thought that was kind of crazy, like stupid, like bad advice. But then you have like here, like sleep. He also said that recommended sleeping for 1 hour a night and grind for a while to build yourself in a business. Crazy advice. Yeah, of course it is. Like, why would you, if you have some crazy deadline, then you could possibly, but why would you only sleep 1 hour? And it's like something about this, you get reward from doing this type of stuff and all that shit. It's like, it's so crazy, and like I need to follow this because it's so crazy, and this guy is so cool because they say crazy things, and that's like this, you are addicted to something else than actual self-development and create something in your life. It's just it's kind of an entertainment, and if you actually believe this stuff, then I feel sad for you. So then I would, if you're a man and believe this stuff, then after, when you are ready for it and when you have seen that your life is a disaster, possibly you could come to my community and do some real development and personal growth, more in a balanced way and not this extreme to either or, to the one or the other side. That's the problem we have with male and masculinity. You're either 100% or then you're 100% feminine in the other way. So we should go to the balance, to the center here. I put together a community and a movement for that kind of people. And if you want to be there, then you can join. If you don't want to, you don't have to. It's like up to you. But if you think that's something wrong with it, then you should do something else with your time and money and life. That's completely up to you. So it's like people make their own choices and make their own conclusions and think critically. That's important. That's good. If you don't like it, then it's good you think critically. But do you actually do it? Maybe you just have a automatic response that if someone promotes something or whatever they want you to do, then that's bad. But that's maybe an automatic rule you have, and then that's maybe not so good for you. Sometimes it's good, sometimes it's bad. It's like a lottery. So I don't know if I wouldn't like to live like in that way. I would like to collect data, make an informed decision, and then go in that route in my life to a better life, to a life which I want to live, and not be bound by rules all the time. So hey, that's for this video for today. I hope you understood it, and I see you in the next video. Subscribe. Bye.